Wow. I'm so tempted to go in with something like really splatter and darker values over here. But I think I should stop now. I really like this. I'm using the Masha handmade watercolors, and then I also topped off with some gold. Oh, of course, the shimmer won't really come and show up on this camera, but I did use gold on the highlight areas, and I really like that gold splatter right there, so I feel that I should get a little bit more golden splatter over here, but I dare not start splattering because I don't know how to stop the splatter. So, but yeah, there is a lot of paper stuck on this these samples that I was gifted from Zandra. So the more I paint with them, the more like paper residue I get, like this here. And it's just totally stuck to the paper. But yeah, this is just, it's just so delightful to paint with the granulation and having like a wet surface. So yeah, I just wanted to show quickly how much joy I'm getting out of these samples right here. There's so much paint in them. So yeah, I probably have paint left for one more drawing actually, but yeah, just wanted to quickly just put something up on my YouTube channel and show Zandra how much I am enjoying this sample set that she gifted me. Zandra Scrapstobeauty, thank you very much. You're adorable, you rock. I think the trick is to really re-wet the paper before you start. So what I did also was that I picked up a little bit of pigment. So while I am re-wetting the area for the horse, I have a little bit of pigment on my brush, so I actually can see where the paper, or where the water is traveling on the paper. Yeah, if it makes sense. I'm working on Arches paper. That's the best paper I have in the house. And what I do is that I take the 4 samples that I received, and I realized that the orange one is called Flame, and it's all Masha's handmade watercolor sample gifts that I received from Zandra. I'm working a ton with the Flame in this blocking in colors for the horse. And I have to admit, the fun part for me is to put in the colors in the wet wash. And then when it has dried up and you know you have to go further with details and stuff, it's like not boring, but then it becomes a little bit serious, you know. The playful time is over. So this area right here where I got a wet paper and just have to dot in paint is just the best of the whole painting session. As I'm very precocious right here, wondering how can I make the horse look golden, because I have a yellow tiger's eye and then the Flame. So I'm thinking right here that, oh, I must use those 2 colors to bring out a golden horse, like a Palmino, kind of, not so golden as a Palmino, but like a golden orange, warm brown, and then use the purple for some shading. I don't know, it's just you know, just playing around with the values. What's good about the sample set that Zandra sent me was that it actually goes, if you dilute it very watery, it goes from very bright to super dark. So I'm just working with values here. And it's so tempting to go in with a ton of splatter, but I'm glad that I stopped where I did, because I kept it like really airy, and then I promised myself, you know what, I can make a second painting where I go in with a ton of pigment. So right now I am thinking about doing that. Just to silent off the paint freak inside of me who wants to go in with like really saturated colors and watch them dance and spread on wet paper. That's just giving me a kick. That's what I love about watercolor, you know, that heavy application of paint on wet paper and then just watching what's gonna happen. I think it's so exciting. It's like an extra add-on in a media because it's wet compared to a very solid media like oil or acrylic that kind of stays put where you put it. So it's not like acrylic is developing further on the paper after you laid it down compared to these granular paints. So it's a treat. I really enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.